Hey friends, welcome back to Doggie Disguises. Today we are going to draw a dog that was sent to me through from one of my Instagram followers of their dog dressed as a gumball machine. So cute. I normally have been drawing all of these in just a black marker, but for this one, if you want to go ahead and get all the colors, because we're going to need all the colors to make all those little gumballs, so go ahead and grab your favorite drawing materials and a piece of paper, and let's go ahead and get started. All right, so today's dog comes from one of my Instagram followers. This is a picture of Mary Ann Daly's dog, where she had her doggy dressed as a bubblegum machine. And I thought this was just the cutest thing in the world. But the only problem is I can't see her face. So I'm gonna do some MacGyver work here. And I pulled out my drawing guide here that has almost every type of dog breed simplified and broken down into my little doodly style. And it looks like this dog is maybe a poodle or a labradoodle, a poodle or like some kind of a mix of a poodle, maybe like a Maltese and a poodle or Bichon. Let's see, I think this little dog head looks pretty similar. I just might make the ears a little bit more curly. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep this guide here just as a reference for myself. And then I'm gonna go ahead and move the iPad kind of out of the screen view here, just so it's not too distracting. Okay, so let's go ahead and break down our super cute little bubblegum machine, little darling baby. So let's go ahead and we'll put her kind of right in the middle here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with the top of the head, and I'm gonna do a few bumpy curly lines just to show the texture of her fur. And then I'm gonna go down a little bit, and we're gonna kind of make her a little bit more on an angle. So we're gonna do her nose, and then we'll draw some kind of lines going here. Now, again, like I said, we're gonna kind of make her a little bit more on like a 3/4 view. So I'm gonna draw a few lines that go down, and this side's gonna be a little bit closer because her head is kind of turning a bit. And we'll just do a little curve line for the bottom of her lip. I'm gonna do 2 little eyes here. If Quinny, my daughter, was here, she would definitely tell me to make this doggy have eyelashes. So we're just gonna go ahead and do that now. And then I'm just gonna bring this line down to connect. And then let's go ahead and do the ears. The one thing that is cute about this dog is there are pom-pom hair ties in her ears. So let's make a couple circles there to overlap. And then we're going to do some kind of wiggly, slightly curvy lines down. Don't forget to add some of those curves for texture. That's the #1 thing you can do to show more information about really anything you're drawing, is just by adding a couple lines to really show the texture there. All right, so we're gonna make it look like she's kind of turning back behind her. And I'm just gonna go ahead and start doing a few bumps here for the body of this bubblegum machine. So I'm doing bumps going down on a diagonal. And then we're gonna go down on the front here, also about the same length. Let's go ahead and draw a slightly curved line for the bottom, because this is gonna be where the turnkey is. And she has a little bow for the turnkey. We could do it more block-like or a bow. It's really up to you. And then there's a tutu. We can add a tutu or not. I don't know if I really want to do a tutu, actually. There's already gonna be, whatever. Forget it, we'll do it. We're gonna do some lines that go out. And like this all the way around, and just kind of connect it with some zigzag lines. If we want to make it look like it's a little bit floofier, we could even add another line underneath. All right, we'll make some fluffy legs. They might be a little bit hidden from the tutu, but we'll do a front leg there. And we probably cannot see her legs tucked underneath, but if we want, we can just do maybe like one here. All right, now the fun part, the gumballs. Now I could, and I was going to just draw them all in a black marker, but I'm thinking that would not be as fun. And I do have all these really beautiful markers right here. So what I'm actually gonna do is for the first drawing yet, I'm gonna go ahead and fill in the body with bubble gums. And I really like these markers because they're a rounded tip. And like I said, the caps do not, the markers don't dry out right away. They say that they last 7 days. I know they definitely last a few days because we've certainly lost one or two here and they still worked. So what I like to do is take one color at a time. I'm just gonna kind of go in rainbow order a little bit. And I just like to kind of spread out the colors. And that way it's, number one, it's saving me time because I'm not just doing, one color and then clicking the cap. But it's also making sure that there is movement and then I'm really getting all the colors in all the places. I don't have to do every color in the rainbow, but I'm definitely going to add a good amount. Let's add one more green, and then we'll add a couple blues. And eventually I will start running out of space. Well, that's okay. And I don't want them to be in perfect rows because obviously if gumballs are all in a gumball machine, they would not be in rows. They would be all scattered throughout. I've gotten some really, really funny pictures lately of different dogs that my followers have been sending me, and they are so cute. Actually, some people even sent me pictures and they're like, I'm not gonna lie, this isn't even for Halloween. We just happen to have this costume that we put on our dog. And if your dog is happy with it, then that's great. My dog does not mind when we put things on her. In fact, because she has anxiety, I think she actually really likes the feeling of having some kind of clothing or shirt on. Kind of like the thunder shirt. All right, so I'm about out of room. I could go into the little crevices, but I think that is gonna be good. I think because I did those gumballs, I will just go ahead and add a couple little colors to the ears. I'll do yellow on this side. Okay. All right, and our bubblegum dog is done. We'll see you tomorrow for another cute little doggo dressed for Halloween. See ya.